Good morning. Please take a seat. We're ready to roll. It's another beautiful morning in Bentry with a little fog and a little rain, right? Well, good morning. We welcome you to Lake and Wildlife's monthly meeting here the first Saturday. It's a very busy morning. We have great speakers, and we're going to have a nice article and presentation on snakes, your favorite partner. And then, of course, we'll adjourn at 10:45, and then the board of directors will have their town hall at 11 o'clock. So that's why we're going to kind of keep it moving this morning. So welcome. First things first. Remo. Our mission, just so everyone knows, we always stick to the mission. What's our plan? How do we go forward? Living in Bentry is a privilege, which includes the responsibility to take care of the natural world around us. Therefore, Lake and Wildlife works to preserve the natural beauty and wildlife of Bentry by encouraging BTCI and all residents to be good stewards of our natural resources. What do? We monitor, we educate, and we volunteer. Today's agenda, we'll welcome new partners that are here. Our board liaison report, committee reports, which will be short, our treasurer's report, and then on to Georgia Snakes by Ben Winkleman and Sarah, who are here from the Rome Eco Center. And then we'll adjourn at 10:45. A few quick minutes to reorganize for the board town hall at 11. Okay, a quick board report, but Artie.
Word of the day, Creekside. So when you're done here, don't leave, stay seated, and you'll get a presentation about all things Creekside. It'll be very interesting and very informative. The board has already voted to approve the CCR change. Now it's up to you to approve it in order for that development to happen. We also approved 6 lot consolidations. We approved a new contract with Bentry Realty. And we approved the installation of the fish cleaning station at Sally Doss. So the new member that wants to fish, now you got a place to clean your fish. And we approved $68,000 budget amendment for the stables. $54,000 of that is to install a new electrical system to make the place safe. And the balance is going to be used to improve the stalls to make them safe for horses. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Artie. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the board does for us. I know there's a lot of board members here today. I won't announce them all because we need to move on. Some just quick committee updates. I think fundraising, one of the most important things that happened recently is our Tamarack Treasures. And today I'm going to have Deb come up just to say a couple words about Tamarack Treasures.
Brian told me I had 60 seconds. Here we go. You all know Tamarack Treasures was last weekend. We have more details that'll be coming at the June meeting. But we wanted to share with you that this was the most successful Tamarack Treasures we've ever had. Thanks really to 3 groups. We had our amazing donors this year that really stepped up to the plate. We had some just remarkable things. We had 75 plus volunteers that worked all the different phases of this. And then we had those that were shoppers. And we had our primo volunteers, or people that did all 3 of those things. So for all of you, from all of us at Lake and Wildlife, the work that you put in, the donations that you made help us raise, looks like at this point, $11,300. Again, we'll give you more details at the June meeting, but from all of us to all of you, thank you so much for all you did to make this event so successful.
Thank you, Pam. Thank you, and thanks to all of you. KBTV, as you're aware, Andy's not here right now because he's down waiting for mulch and things to come in for the planting and work around admin and the buildings down there. So he just wanted me to let you know that he's not here because he's doing that, and he's waiting for people to come and help him. And they will be doing more on tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock at the Mail Center. If you would want to meet there, he's got his crews organized to put the rest of the plants and mulch in. I will mention one thing quick about Whispering Springs. Whispering Springs is this weekend, and that's where we go over and we help out. And Denise has been in charge of that. And this is the weekend that we'll be putting time in there, and then a certain percentage goes back to Lake and Wildlife. So appreciate everybody that goes over there and helps. Wildlife. I have a wildlife report. From a gal. He speaks about buzzards, and he's not talking about our board, but he said he's been gathering, buzzards are around, they're approaching dead animals and things in the neighborhood, so if you see them flocking and flying around your place, there's something there that they like. Chronic waste disease, a second case of deer tendon positive for chronic waste disease, was reported in southern Georgia between Nashville and Tifton and Valdosta. There's no need to worry. There's always just good time to be cautious, but there was a sighting down there. Snakes, they are coming out. We'll find out more about that in a few minutes, but most of them are harmless. Just be careful where you walk, and don't stick your hand in where you can't see it. Waterfowl, the wood ducks are flying around the lake. They're beautiful little wood ducks. Some of the Canadian geese, though, have decided to stick around a little bit. And we've seen two little families, one with 3 and one with 4. So they're generally by the boat launch area and then over in what we call Rocky Creek Pond out in front of Dr. Levine's. There's 2 families that settle in there. The deer are dropping their fawns, as you know, and they're getting bigger and larger. So just be careful when you're driving. You don't need one mounted on the front of your car. So Miguel, thanks for the report. I appreciate it very much. Lake and streams, obviously for the lake, I can report that last week there was 2,000 pounds of crawfish planted in the lake to feed the middle to lower size fish so that they'll grow, because there's just not enough vegetation for them to grow. So we put those in. Huff did that. Huff put them in and had it all set up. And so the fishing is great. And the feeders are working. And if you don't know that, you'll figure out what time they go off. Just go down by the feeders. You'll see the fish waiting. And then the geese and then the ducks right after. The stream monitoring is very well. Both Mason and myself, as well as Pamela Henderson, helped. And our pH is normal at 7 and 8, DO up at 8 and 9, and there's very little sediment in the water. Of course, you see brown right after a big storm, but otherwise the lake is very healthy, and the alkalinity is high, so its recovery rate is good, and conductivity has been steady, 60, 70, 80, 90. So our health is very good in what goes into the lake and what's coming out of the lake. So just good to report that. The restoration is ongoing. We're redoing our restoration, and Mulligan and others, and we'll be looking at those numbers and what we can do and when we can do it. And of course the dredging, which I can't forget. I know the board has set aside $100,000 for dredging, and looking to do that again next year so that we can build the funds so that we can start the dredging. And we've gotten some bids, and things are being analyzed as far as what we can do and when we can do it and where. Habitat conservation. Dara, I know she's put up these signs out here as well as signs back there. Do you have just a couple things to say? You've done some hard work this morning, Dara.
items that we all can be responsible for within Hip Tree and within our house.
Thanks, Tara. Yep. All the committees are lined up on the same signs that were at Tamarack Treasures, and we always look for volunteers and help, and really, really appreciate everything you do with us. Communications, we have our Friday news articles. Now we also have a Wednesday, thanks to a collaboration with Miguel and Dara helping to put out a special Wednesday edition that you'll see every Wednesday. Projects, maintenance, I can tell you that the trail signs are being renewed. You'll see some numbers on that. There's a couple signs that some people are willing to give away, and there's also some signs that some people want. So right now we're almost even, probably ahead as far as the signs go and renewing them. They're like $400 for 3 years. It's not a lot of money, but it's something that we need to renew these signs as we go along. Special events. Special events, we have a lot of people that help, but we have people that don't want to lead. And Luann has been trying to step back for a while, and she needs to have somebody replace her as far as managing. And we've looked and searched, and we really can't find anybody. Nobody is stepping up. So as far as the fish fry, we had scheduled to start June 11th. If we can't find a leader that will take her position by noon tomorrow, we're just going to cancel the fish fry. There's just a number of people that are involved, but we just can't find leaders and people that want to step up. So that's what's going on there. If you're interested, by all means, contact us, but it's just not happening. So trails, Chestnut Cove has been finished. The chairs are out there. Sally Doss we're working on, and going to improve the bridge there. And that's what's cooking down there on the trails. As far as volunteers, Tamarack Treasures, obviously you heard of, and what Deb said, there was a tremendous amount of volunteers. And thank goodness that we had that. Real good turnout. Treasures report. Here's the treasurer's report. Denise, you want to mention a couple of things on this?
Sure, we had,
Would you come up front?
We had a big April because of our fundraisers, primarily, as Deb had mentioned. We brought in over $11,000 for the Tamarack Treasures, and we brought in another almost $2,000 on the hanging basket. So we had a big banner month for our fundraising, which carries us through the majority of the year till at the end when we have another Tamarack holiday sale. But thank you again for all those donations and the time involved, and all those that purchased hanging baskets. So thank you very much. In terms of our expenses, year to date, we've had about $16,000. We've had some big purchases included in that were benches for some of the trails. We've got education programs, and then some of the offsetting expenses that were put into for Tamarack Treasures and also the hanging baskets. Our balance as of just a few days ago is a little over $20,000, so we're healthy, and we've got programs that are intended to spend that down through the balance of the year. So thank you again. And just one more plug, if you need to buy plants and want to stop at Whispering Springs, today is the last day, and the Whispering Springs nursery gives us 10% of the sales that they have. I know the weather is not looking great, but if you have plants that you need to buy, stop by Whispering Springs. Thank you.
Thanks, Denise. Can't thank you enough. That's great. Nice balance. Upcoming education. In June, we have Mark Warren, who will speak on medicinal plants, and he'll also have a book signing. July is no meeting, of course, but we have Youth Fest, and we will be sponsoring and be part of at least 4 to 6 different sessions at Youth Fest. We being us at Lake and Wildlife on streams and other things. So we will be down there doing a lot of fun things with the kids. August is marble mining around Bent Tree, and there will be a speaker from the marble mines. September, Firewise and safety, we'll have Michael Corey speaking on that. October, our fall with Miguel, and also a volunteer fair to talk about volunteers for various things we need. November, of course, community erosion control, and then December is our annual report from Jim Pryor. How can you help? What do you think? If you want to volunteer, comments, welcome. You can call us or email at ventreedlw@gmail.com. Now, snakes. What did, yeah. Talk about wildlife. That's wildlife.